So why do some Jews say Shabbat and some Jews say Shabbos? Let's get into it. So Hebrew is a language that requires nukuda, requires vowels to pronounce the letters. You cannot pronounce letters without the vowels. And now there are two ways nowadays in general that Jewish people can pronounce those vowels. There is the Ashkenazi way and the Sephardi way, and it's very, very simple, the difference. The Ashkenazim have double the amount of sounds, which means this is a kamatz. The way to pronounce it in the Ashkenazi world is ah. In the Sephardi world, it's the same as the next one. It's just ah. Okay? And then there's this a sound. In the Ashkenazi world, you have an a. It's a sere. Whereas in the Sephardi world, it's just eh. That is the simple difference. So the Sephardi world does not have an R sound and does not have an A sound. And one last thing to know is that the final letter of the alphabet is actually two different letters. In the Ashkenazi world, it's a taf and a saf, a t sound and a s sound, s. Whereas in the Sephardi world, it's just two of the same letters. It's just taf and taf, so they both make t. So now, how would I read this word based on what I just said? If I was Sephardi, I would read Shabbat, because that is an and that's a t, Shabbat. Whereas if I'm Ashkenazi, if I speak in the Havara Ashkenaz, it would be Shabbos. That's an R sound, and that's a S sound, Shabbos. And if I was speaking about the Aleph Bet, I would read, if I was Sephardi, Aleph Bet. That's an E sound, and that's Ta. Aleph Bet. Whereas an Ashkenazi would say, it's Aleph Base. That's an A sound. There's more pronunciations in the Ashkenazi world. That's simply why there's a difference. The reason why, in my personal understanding, is that the Ashkenazi worlds was where Torah study and schools flourished much more than in the Sephardi worlds. They lost sounds over time. But you should know, there are Sephardim, like the Yemenites, who actually have more sounds than the Ashkenazim, which is pretty amazing to think about.